The Smart Graft, first of all, is the latest development in follicular unit extraction. Basically, up until now, the procedure for hair transplantation has been done using a strip method, where you would take a large strip from the back of the head, which is pretty unpleasant, or you would have manual punches to take individual follicles out. But what the Smart Graft does, it automates this procedure. So it allows the surgeon to quickly extract grafts from the back of the patient's head. Once the grafts are harvested, they're kept in a cool and moistened environment to increase the viability of the survivability of the grafts when they're transplanted into the front of the head. Well, one of the major advantages is it speeds up the procedure. Typically with the other technologies, the handheld ones, it could take maybe an experienced operator could extract maybe 300 grafts in an hour. With the Smart Graft, typically a beginner can extract 600 grafts in an hour. An experienced operator can increase up to maybe 1,500 grafts per hour. And we do have some physicians in the US that can extract over 2,000 grafts in an hour. So it speeds up the harvesting, and it also improves the quality of the harvested grafts.
Well, it's done under local anesthetic, which is very safe and effective. The patient really doesn't feel anything more than a few pinpricks. Once the scalp is numb, then we begin the harvesting process. It could take anywhere from 3 to 8 hours. It really depends on the size of the case and how much hair loss they have. Well, the real difference with this technology, why it makes it so advanced, is that when you harvest the grafts, they go into a container that is actually chilled to the proper temperature, and they're always being constantly wet. The one thing that can damage the grafts is drying out, and other devices do that where this one does not. So the tissue is always in a very viable state. It's protected, so it ensures great results. After the procedure itself, there's very little pain, if any. They just need typical over-the-counter type headache medicine. Within 24 hours, they really don't feel anything at all.
Because the technology is minimally invasive, you don't end up with a large scar on the back of your head after the procedure, which can be pretty unpleasant for a few weeks. With a Smart Graft, you just end up with a few small holes that usually heal within 2 to 3 days.
The final results take a while to grow in, so it's a very slow progressive process. The grafts go into a dormancy phase when they get put in. So the hair starts to grow in about 2 to 3 months, but you don't see the full result till about 6 to 9 months, sometimes up to a full year, because the hair only grows about 1 centimeter per month. So it takes a while for it to completely grow in. Patience is very important.
Obviously, male pattern baldness is the main indication, but it's probably in America, about 20% of the patients are female as well for female hair loss. The majority of the treatments are done on the scalp. A treatment that's very popular with the ladies at the moment is eyebrow transplantation, and some of the men are having beard transplants if they have patches in their beard that they want filled in. So you can pretty much any way that you want to put hair, you can do with this technology.
Dlaczego Smart Graft w Polsce? Dlatego, że szukaliśmy najlepszej światowej technologii, bardzo innowacyjnej, do przeszczepu włosów. Dzisiaj polski pacjent może wykonać zabieg, który nie boli, jest bardzo komfortowy i daje świetne efekty, a pamiętajmy, że Polska jest w czołówce krajów, gdzie problem łysienia jest bardzo, bardzo wysoki. Polscy eksperci, polscy lekarze szukają innowacji, nowoczesnych rozwiązań, które ułatwią im pracę i sprawią, że efekty zabiegowe będą jak najlepsze. Na świecie Smart Graft w tej chwili jest uważany za wiodącą, bardzo nowoczesną technologię.